Every god in history is the same being with a different name. Not similar, not inspired by each other. The same. The Anunnaki of ancient Sumeria, the gods of Mount Olympus, the Devas of Hindu scripture, the angels of the Catholic Church. All of them share the same origin, the same abilities, the same story, the same agenda, separated by thousands of miles and thousands of years. They are all describing one single truth, a truth so powerful that every civilization on Earth independently arrived at it without ever meeting each other, and a truth so dangerous that every institution that came after them worked to make sure you would never connect the dots. Until now. Before we go deeper, we need to understand something most historians refuse to acknowledge. The oldest written records in human history come from ancient Sumeria, a civilization in modern-day Iraq that existed over 6,000 years ago. They left behind hundreds of thousands of clay tablets. On those tablets, they described beings called the Anunnaki. Translated directly, Anunnaki means those who from the heavens came. Not gods in the religious sense, not supernatural spirits, physical beings who descended from the sky, who possessed technology beyond human comprehension, who created, ruled, and shaped early human civilization exactly as they wanted. Now, here is where it gets impossible to ignore. 1,500 years after the Sumerians described the Anunnaki, the ancient Greeks described beings called the Titans and Olympians. Physical beings who lived above the clouds, who possessed powers beyond human comprehension, who created, ruled, and shaped human civilization exactly as they wanted. 1,000 years after that, the ancient Hindu scriptures described beings called the Devas, physical beings who descended from the heavens, who possessed technologies called vimanas, flying vehicles, and brahmastra weapons of unimaginable destructive power, who created, ruled, and shaped human civilization exactly as they wanted. And then the Catholic and Hebrew scriptures described beings called angels, the Nephilim, the sons of God, who descended from heaven, who possessed power beyond human comprehension, who directly intervened in human civilization exactly as they wanted. 4 completely separate civilizations, 4 completely different languages, separated by thousands of years and thousands of miles, describing the exact same beings. Let us start at the beginning. The Sumerian tablets are the oldest written records ever discovered. On them, a scholar named Zechariah Sitchin spent 50 years translating and discovered something that shook the entire academic world. The Anunnaki did not just visit Earth. According to the tablets, they created humanity. Specifically, they took existing primitive humans and genetically modified them to create a workforce. The tablets describe this process in precise detail. They describe laboratory procedures, the mixing of what they called divine blood with earthly clay, multiple failed attempts, and finally, a successful creation. A being made to serve, made to mine, made to obey. The Sumerian word for humans, Lulu, translates directly as the mixed one. Not a coincidence. Now here is the connection that changes everything. The book of Genesis, the opening chapter of the Catholic Bible, describes the exact same event. God says, "Let us make man in our image." Not "I will make man." Let us make man. In our image. Who is the US? Genesis never explains who God is speaking to. But the Sumerian tablets written thousands of years earlier answer that question directly. The Anunnaki, a council of beings who made humanity in their own image. The Bible did not invent this story, it inherited it. Now let us look at the Greeks. The ancient Greek gods are almost always dismissed as mythology, as stories. as metaphor. But look at what the Greeks actually described. Zeus, ruler of the sky. Poseidon, ruler of the sea. Hades, ruler of the underworld. 3 brothers who divided the entire world between them. The Anunnaki tablets describe exactly the same division of power. Anu ruled the heavens. Enki ruled the earth and the waters. Enlil ruled mankind. Sound familiar? Different names, the exact same hierarchy. Because they may not have been describing different gods. They may have been describing the same beings remembered by different civilizations. Maybe history is not a collection of different religions. Maybe it is one story, told over and over again. And if every ancient civilization remembered the same beings, what if they were remembering something real? Subscribe for more documentaries that history was never supposed to remember.